Hi there everyone, welcome to Indian Story Read Along. Today we are going to read a very old book of mine. It does not even have the publication date, but you can see from this style of drawing that it is quite old, maybe from the 1970s or 1980s. This is called The Conquest of Kaliya. It is retold by A.J. Patel, and all the pictures are by Gajendra Shukla. Let's get started. Gokul was a small village. The river Yamuna flowed by it. Krishna and his playmates often played on the bank of the river. One day they were playing with a ball. Meanwhile, Krishna hit the ball hard with his stick, and the ball fell into the river. All the boys except Krishna were shocked to see this. They at once cried, "Alas, the ball is gone! We will not get it back!" But Krishna was quiet and calm. He said to his playmates, "Why do you say so? You will get the ball back. I will jump into the river and get the ball soon." But his companions said to him, "You cannot go there. Kaliya, a ferocious snake, dwells there. He gives out poison. The water has become poisonous. If any living creature drinks this water, it cannot keep alive. Everyone is afraid of this snake. Nobody can kill him." "Then I will kill him," said Krishna. With these words, Krishna climbed up the kadamba tree that grew on the bank of the river. He went to the edge of a long branch that hung above the waters of the river. Krishna stood there a moment while his friends said to him, "Oh Krishna, do not go there. Please come back." Krishna paid no attention to what his companions said. He, with a great leap, dived into the river. Then he swam far away in the waters where the snake Kaliya dwelt. When he went near him, he saw him asleep. His wives were standing near him. They saw Krishna and said, "O ye child, why have you come here? We think you have lost your way." But Krishna said boldly, "I have not lost my way. I have knowingly come here to take my ball as well as the head of your snake." The snake's wives requested Krishna, "Please go back home, otherwise the snake will kill you." And now you see this picture is black and white because they are underwater fighting. Krishna knew no fear. He said to the snake's wives, "Awake your snake. Tell him that Krishna has come to take his head." The snake was awakened. When he knew about Krishna's aim, he became very angry with him. He raised his poisonous hoods. He began to hiss loudly. He tried to sting Krishna, but Krishna was brave and bold. He rushed at the snake and gave him severe blows. He often jumped on his hoods and kicked him with his legs. A fierce combat took place between them. The waters of the river rose high. Terrible noises were heard. And then the earth began to quake. So now we're back on land, so it's all in color. The pictures are in color. Krishna's playmates on the riverbank became very panicky. They raised such a hue and cry that the whole of Gokul gathered on the bank of the river. Mother Yashoda and Father Nanda rushed to the river bank. They all looked anxiously into the dark waters of the river. Yashoda began to tremble. She wept out aloud and said, "Oh, my dear child Krishna, why did you forsake me? You are merely a child, and Kaliya is a ferocious snake. How will you fight against him? Oh Krishna, my dear child, come back, come back. I will not be able to live without you for a single moment." At this time, the cowherds heard the sweet tune of Krishna's flute, and then they saw Krishna dancing upon the snake's hoods on the surface of the water. Krishna had subdued the snake Kaliya. He was now driving him towards the bank of the river. The snake's wives feared that Krishna would kill the snake, so they followed Krishna, begging for the snake's life. The whole sight was a miracle. Cowherds, their wives, and children were very happy to see the sight. Their joy knew no bounds. Men began to play upon their flutes. Women began to sing and dance. Children jumped and danced and shouted with cheers. Within a short time, Krishna came to the river bank with Kaliya. Kaliya had lost all his powers. He lay on the ground as if dead. His wives prayed to Krishna, "O Lord, forgive us. Please spare the snake's life." Then they offered their precious pearls to Krishna and worshipped him. Krishna took pity on them. He spared the snake's life and ordered him to leave the Yamuna. The snake thanked Krishna heartily and left the Yamuna forever. The waters of the river Yamuna then became as sweet as nectar, and the river banks were safe from any danger forever. The end. So you will see some of the printing information down here, printed by JM Offset Printers, Shivakashi in Tamil Nadu. Retold by AJ Patel. Pictures by Gajendra Shukla. Price ₹3. So that's very, very old. Thank you very much. I had to staple this back together because it had fallen apart. Thanks so much for joining us today on Indian Story Read Along. And I hope you will like this video and please subscribe to our channel. See you next time.